right, so we got to react to this live stream that Flyucci dropped a little while ago. She had Bill Cabbins and Mookie on there. This is around the time when they were supposed to have this whole boxing match, right? And it just seems a little bit bizarre because I was listening to this live stream and Bill Cabbins didn't have this smoke that he has for Mr. Skinny. Like, as you guys know, like, he's been beefing with Mr. Skinny ever since Mr. Skinny invited him on his platform. And then he turned around and backstabbed Mr. Skinny. And now he's like beefing with Mr. Skinny. I'm like, how come you didn't have this smoke with Mookie? So we're going to jump into this live stream, man. This is crazy.
Hey, why don't you just bust Josh inside? Why don't you just bust Josh in the head and rob Heidi? But did I come on here saying, oh my God, did you even tell me about it? No, you didn't. You didn't even say nothing about it. So Mookie over here talking to this dude in the chat, just talking about the fact that he's going to fight you. He's not saying he finna set you up. At least that's what I saw from what you sent me.
So what she's talking about or referring to is Mookie went on Mike Ray Vlogs' channel. And it was like, I guess, a way for him to promote the fight, to promote his boxing thing with Bill Cabbins. And Bill Cabbins got all shook, all worried, all scared. And then he started calling Flyucci or texting her, right? Because he's panicking. I'm like, so now I'm like listening to this. I'm like, but bro, you're like, you don't have this energy. Like, you're coming with a different type of energy from Mr. Skinny. Why didn't you bring that energy to Mookie? It seemed like you were you were backpedaling because Mookie went on Mike Ray, but at one point it seemed like Bill Cabbins had a lot of smoke for Mike Ray, so this whole thing seems a little bit odd, man.
It doesn't look like a setup. Mookie said he's not trying to set you up. So why do you think Mookie trying to set you up? And also, Bill, I have spent a lot of money. We got airline tickets. I've been at the space. I've spent a lot of money. And I keep asking you, do you want to fight? You say yeah. And then you're the only one that keep hitting me up.
Y'all heard that? You're the only one that is hitting me up, complaining and whining. Complaining and whining, man. That's crazy. So I'm starting to have a second opinion when Bill Cabbins used to say he gonna pull up on this person and pull up on that person, right? He claimed like he was gonna pull up on Mike Ray, right? I'm starting to question whether he actually, like, was that all goofy talk? Because now I'm listening to Flyucci. I'm just listening. Let me replay this again so no one says I'm putting words. Let's just listen here. I want to make sure. Hold on.
Spent a lot of money. We got airline tickets. I've been at the space. I've spent a lot of money. And I keep asking you, do you want to fight? You say yeah. And then you're the only one that keep hitting me up with doubts. You're the only one that makes me feel doubtful.
So, hold on. So, why you got all this smoke from Mr. Skinny, but you were whining and complaining to Flyucci during this whole boxing event? I don't understand that, man. Where was this energy? Like, you bringing all this energy to Mr. Skinny, and it's so crazy. That man invited you on his platform, wasted an hour, actually more than an hour. I think it was like an hour and a half or like 2 hours. That man went out of his way, invited you on his platform, even though you were going to talk crazy about me, right? But it is what I'm just excluding myself out of it. But the fact that you got on his platform, he invited you. He wanted to have an open conversation, listen to you. And then you turn around and backstab him and put some goofy shit in the titles and try to like make it seem like, oh, I didn't mean it. You could have just No, he couldn't just text you. He invited you on his channel. You should have done the right thing and just put Mr. Skinny in the title. You went on his live stream. You went on his platform. This man invited you. Like I said before, that's like somebody invited you to his house, having dinner, introduce you to his family. That's his family over there. All right, he doesn't do this kind of content. He don't drop this kind of content. He has a whole different type of audience that watch all kinds of other stuff. So he's invited you on his platform, introduced you to his family, right? His subscribers, audience, whatever, right? But like, I'm just using that example, like somebody bringing you to their house to meet the family, have dinner, and then you leave the house and the next day you like backstab them. That's crazy. So that's what I'm saying. Like, where was this energy that you got from Mr. Skinny when you were supposed to box Mookie? Because it sounds like you were chickening out. You were panicking just because Mookie was going and talking to Mike Ray, right? And then you made it seem at one point that you would have pulled up on Mike Ray, but now it's starting to seem like you were actually scared of Mike Ray because Mookie kept having conversations with Mike Ray, I guess, to promote the whole boxing thing, which I honestly think was probably a smart thing to do. I mean, the more publicity this would have gotten, the more money, the more people would have probably started watching it. But sounds like somebody was backpedaling.
You're the only one that makes me feel doubtful. Dan, what now? Bill, what's up? You too much shaking your head, but I'm sick as a dog. I'm so fucking sick. Trying to get better, and I have to come on the live because I want to do this live with both of y'all in here because you said you feel like you're being set up. Mookie, with the dude that don't like you or whatever. That you and that dude's relationship has nothing to do with this fight, has nothing to do with me. If that dude wants to be tagged so he can watch the fight, that has nothing to do with showing up. I don't see where the man was talking about showing up. I don't see where Mookie said nothing. I just seen him say, wow, y'all gonna be fighting. He said, I would like to be a part of it. Maybe he would like to fight you, or maybe he want to watch it. But he didn't say he's gonna pull up. And Mookie don't have the address, neither do you. But I know I've spent.
Man, I feel so bad. I feel bad for Flyucci because she came out of pocket for all this. She had two, I was going to say two goofies, but I think Mookie was going to get in the ring. Some people, let's just be honest, some people were like saying, oh, Mookie is not going to win because Mookie is not whatever, like he's not in comparison to Bill Cabins. But you never know because sometimes the smaller people, they got, they're better prepared, they're more agile. So you never know. I mean, you can't really judge people by their cover, or like they say, you can't judge a book by its cover or whatever. So you can't really, like, just because you see that one guy is bigger than the other guy, that's not always the case. It's not always the case that the bigger dude could overcome the boxing match with the smaller guy. So, but the fact is that he was backpedaling, he was stressed, he was worried, he was constantly texting Flyucci, Mookie's on Mike Ray's channel, they're trying to set me up. And now he's like, I'm trying to beef with Mr. Skinny, man, come on, man, leave Mr. Skinny alone. You don't want to mess with Mr. Skinny. That's one guy you definitely don't want to be playing with. All right, if you've been around, you would know about Mr. Skinny. He don't know Mr. Skinny that well, right? I know Mr. Skinny because, like I said, I've been watching him since Tommy, since like a while ago. So this, you don't want to. But that's the thing. I was like, where was all this smoke? What happened? Why didn't you bring this energy with Mookie? You were so worried and crying. Flyucci, he's talking to Mike. They're going to set me up.
It's a lot of money right now. I bought hotels, airline tickets, venues, and you telling me that you think you're going to get set up. Mookie said, you sent me the video of the dude. The dude don't sound like he finna set you up. He just said he would love to be a part of it. I think.
Why would Mike want to set him up? I mean, Mike Ray had so many opportunities when you guys were beefing. Like, it seems to me that Bill Cabbins is really beefing with a lot of people. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, the dude is starting to give me multiple personality vibes. Like, he want to sit here and be like, I'm pushing peace. I'm peaceful. Ain't no peaceful shit. You just trying to sell courses. That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to. I think me talking about the course thing, the whole idea of it. Now he's probably not gonna come out with it, right? Because you got to think about it. What is he gonna sell you? All this stuff he's gonna sell you. We've seen a dozen other channels sell the exact same bullshit, and all that information is free online. How to make thumbnails, how to edit videos. Like, it's not rocket science, right? So I think that's the only reason he kept saying positivity this, positivity that, pushing positivity. But it seems like he's been beefing with everybody. Everybody. So the only reason he started beefing with Mike is because he wanted CJ's nuts. It's crazy, bro. Like, I get it. You want to defend CJ, but, man, let that man's nuts breed, man. Let them nuts breed a little bit. This is crazy. You hanging too tight on them. That's nuts.
To fight you. He was just saying he want to see the fight. He want to fight you too.
This live stream is cutting up a little bit. I don't know if this live stream is public or not, but I pulled it up from a different page.
Maybe get it next time or something. But it ain't gonna be no this time. I don't even know this young man. That's Mookie homeboy. Just like Boy Stop Capping is your homeboy. And he talked about busting my man, having you bust Josh in the head and rob me. That's what Boy Stop Capping said. But I did not call you and say, oh my God, are you gonna bust Josh in the head and rob me? I didn't say that. I let that fat nigga sit over there and talk shit. I just let him do him. So I don't understand what you want me to do with Mookie. Them his homeboys.
He wants to control Mookie. That's one thing I noticed with Bill Cabbins, right? He likes to control people. He thinks like we all need him or something. Like he made it seem like on his channel that like somehow I need him for clicks and views, or he's somehow getting ahead of me. Nah, bro, you got it all wrong. You really got it all wrong. You really don't know what's going on. Like, we really could control this. We got total control of it. I'm just letting you play. All right, we got total control of this. You ain't playing nobody. You ain't getting no views. The only reason you get views is because you got Rel's nuts in there. You got CJ's nuts in there. And they're not going to keep shouting you out. That's the only reason. They're just pumping you up. All right, but you can't do it. You're not a self-starter. You can't do it. Talking about, oh, I get more views than this person and that person. Nah, because you got these nuts all over your page. That's why. That's why. That's the only reason. We got total control. I'm just laid back with it. But now you starting to dig and going in the, oh, well, you did this. Like I said, I'm going to take myself out of it because I haven't even reacted to the actual live stream that he did with Mr. Skinny, because within 24 hours, the man backstabbed Mr. Skinny. I didn't even get an opportunity to even watch the live stream and react to it because that man is that crazy. Within 24 hours, he literally backstabbed the person that invited him on the channel. That's crazy. That's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with this type of personality. This is a crazy personality. This man has been beefing with so many people just so he can hide behind CJ. Stop hiding behind CJ on 32s. It's crazy. Man, you made it so bad that I don't even want to react to CJ on 32s. Because you're literally hugging on that man's nuts. It's crazy. It's kind of weird. It's a weird-ass addiction for a grown-ass man to be hanging on CJ on 32's nuts all day. Then he wants to say, oh, but that's not all. That's not how I get all my views. I got most of my views from Omi. I got most of my views from Rail. No, but you talk the most about CJ on 32's. We're not all retarded here.
was just, that has nothing to do with me. If you don't want to fight him, you don't want to fight him. He just said he wanted to fight you. Because he know Mookie finna fight you. He want to see the fight. He want to see the outcome of the fight. Where can he see it at? Tag him in the fight so he can see it. That's all he was saying. That's what I took from it. The man did not say, Mookie, give me the address so I can pull up. Mookie, can you fucking stop? Can you please stop before the whole fight end up being over? Because Bill seems like he's convinced you're trying to set him up. And why do you want him to believe that if you really want to have this fight? Why don't both of y'all just fucking stop it? It's countdown to the fight.
It's crazy, man. I feel like Flyucci, she's dealing with kids, man. This is just like kids. They're kids. I mean, I feel like Bill Cabbins was actually worse at that point. Like he was just constantly texting her, calling her, right? It's like a little kid, right? Mommy, the kids at the playground, they try to set me up. And then he comes on here, oh, man, I'm not going to play these internet games. Mr. Skinny don't really know me like that. Bro, you don't know Mr. Skinny like that. You've been hanging on CJ and Rel's nuts far too long. You don't really know a lot of things that's going on here. You really don't know. So you need to get off their nuts and be your own person. That's what you need to do. Stop being a child. This is what I'm saying. Like I'm getting the vibes. Like when you listen to this, it sounds like he was just like, why are you contacting this woman? Either you're gonna box or not box. That's it. It's crazy, little ass kid.
You're trying to set him up. And why do you want him to believe that if you really want to have this fight? Why don't both of y'all just fucking stop it? It's countdown to the fight. Sound like if motherfuckers trying to get puss back out. I don't know what's going on. I've been sick. Y'all won't even let the dog get well. I'm over here with a fever. I got the motherfucking shakes and shit. I'm just trying to get well. I threw on a motherfucking wig to come on here. If you see motherfucking her for real, like I'm sick. I have fever. I done spent hotels. I'm fucking weak. I need to be asleep. I need to be in the bed. I shouldn't have to come out here and micromanage two grown men. I shouldn't have to do this. Y'all trying to waste thousands of dollars. Y'all trying to waste thousands of dollars that y'all didn't have to put out y'all pocket. Y'all didn't have to spend a fucking dollar. I did. I put everything together. Y'all didn't have to do nothing but sit the fuck back. And now you about to throw away my money. Just you and Mookie. Mookie, stop. Whatever the fuck you doing, stop. Bill, don't call me no more saying you getting set up. No one's gonna set you up. When y'all come in that building, I'm locking it. The owners of the building got cameras all around that motherfucker and 911 speed dial. These are white people that own this joint. They not finna play with none of us black folks. They not finna play with us. All of our motherfucking asses gonna go to jail.
Bill Cabbins, man. Wow. That's crazy. And then he's sitting here. I'm not taking that dude serious anymore, man. There's no way. After listening to this, that's crazy. You did all this, and now you want to talk about Mr. Skinny. You got hit all this smoke for Mr. Skinny. It's like, bro, where was all this smoke? You were like sitting here panicking because Mookie was talking to Mike Ray. Just because he thought Mike. So then again, you never really pulled up on Mike Ray. That's what it really sounds like, because you're so scared that Mookie's talking to him that somehow Mike Ray is going to pull up on the boxing match. So you never really pulled up on him like that. That's wild, man. But let me know what you guys think in the comments about this.